Long ago, in the heart of the Yoruba lands, there was a prosperous village blessed with an endless supply of fresh water. At its center stood an ancient well, believed to be a sacred gift from the spirits. The villagers lived in harmony, sharing the well's bounty and ensuring no one went thirsty. But, as the elders often said, a gift unguarded invites greed. Chief Kwame, the ruler of the village, was a man of great wealth and ambition, but his heart was clouded by greed. He had always believed that a leader must have more than his people. More land, more wealth, and now more control. One day, as he watched the villagers freely draw water from the well, an idea took root in his mind. He gathered his guards and issued a decree. This well is too valuable to be freely used by all. A treasure of this nature belongs to the leader who watches over it. From now on, anyone who wishes to drink must offer a token of their loyalty to me, he announced. The villagers gasped, their once trusting eyes filling with concern. But they were powerless against the chief's authority. His guards wasted no time building a high stone wall around the well, blocking access to all but those who could afford to pay. At first, some villagers complied, exchanging small offerings of grain, cloth, or livestock. But as days turned to weeks, many struggled to meet the chief's demands. The burden grew heavy, and soon the village's spirit began to wither. But greed never goes unpunished. One fateful morning, a cry of despair echoed through the village. "The well! The water is gone." The chief rushed to see for himself. Where there had once been clear flowing water, now only dry, cracked earth remained. The well had dried up, its depths silent and empty. Panic spread like wildfire. Without water, the crops wilted, animals weakened, and the people suffered. The once thriving village now stood on the brink of ruin. Chief Kwame's wealth was useless in the face of nature's wrath. Desperate, the chief sought answers. The village diviner, an old and wise man, shook his head when Kwame asked for a solution. Water is the lifeblood of a village, just as kindness is the lifeblood of a leader. When you hoarded the gift of the spirits, you invited their anger. You must seek wisdom outside yourself, or this village will perish. Realizing he had made a grave mistake, Chief Kwame disguised himself in tattered rags and left the village in search of a solution. He wandered for days until he reached a neighboring village. There, he was met with something he had long forgotten: generosity. An old woman, dressed in a simple wrapper with a jewel head wrap, noticed the tired stranger. "Come, traveler. You look weary. I have little, but what I have, I will share." She offered him water from a clay pot and warm food from her small hearth. The chief, humbled, hesitated before asking, "You do not even know me, yet you offer me food? Why?" The old woman smiled. "Because kindness is what keeps a village alive. Not riches, not power, but the spirit of giving." At that moment, Chief Kwame understood. His wealth had made him blind, while this woman, with so little, was rich in heart. He thanked her and hurried back to his village. Upon his return, he gathered the people. The villagers, weak but hopeful, listened as their once proud leader bowed before them. "I was blind to the truth. A village does not belong to its leader. The leader belongs to the village. I have wronged you all. From today, the well belongs to everyone, as it was meant to be." With that, he ordered the stone walls torn down. As the last stone fell, a miracle occurred. The ground trembled, and from the depths of the dry well, water began to rise once more, clear and pure as before. The villagers gasped in amazement. Children ran forward, dipping their hands into the cool water. Laughter and joy filled the air as the village was reborn. From that day on, Chief Kwame ruled not with greed, but with wisdom and generosity. He became a leader loved by his people, a guardian of the well, not its owner. And so, the village thrived once more, carrying with it a lesson that would never be forgotten. True wealth is not in what we keep, but in what we share.